All right, Ant Walker with Sherdog.com. I'm joined by Aaron Jeffery, who's going to be fighting in week 4 of the Dana White Tuesday Night Contender Series against Brendan Allen. So, first and foremost, Aaron, thank you for your time today. I know this is about a month or so before your fight. So, where are you in camp right now?
Um, yeah, I mean, my training doesn't change a whole lot from camp to out of camp, quote unquote. I'm in the gym pretty consistently. I think maybe at this point, my coaches tend to pull the reins a little bit because they tend to be there a little bit too often. So maybe a few lighter days here and there, but otherwise pretty consistent.
Okay. All right. So, I did see in the buildup for your last fight at BTC 5, you were talking about how you had such a good camp because you were able to take some time off from work.
hmm
So, is this still work situation still going on?
The work situation is finito. Finally, I'm a free man, full time fighter.
All right. What was the job?
I was working at weight loss and diabetes clinic as a nutritionist. I was there
Oh,
for just about 4 years, I think.
okay. When did you leave that job?
Probably been about a month now.
Okay. So when this was approaching getting into the contender series,
Yeah,
time to let it go, be full time.
exactly. As soon as I signed the contract for Contender Series, I didn't want to cut any corners for this fight. Too important.
All right. All right. So, tell me what it's like being a full time fighter. Like, how do you feel the difference in training every day as far as your skill improvements,
Oh yeah,
rest, nutrition, everything?
absolutely. I think like mentally more than anything because my job wasn't hard. Like it was pretty much a desk job, but you just had to be kind of mentally checked in all day. So trying to come to the gym after like an 8 hour day at work and then do like a pad session or like even some jits technique or something, it was just hard to soak anything up. So I feel like now things are sinking in a little bit more. I'm definitely noticing my game.
All right, very nice, very nice. So now that you're full time, man, describe what a normal day in your life is like, since you don't have to get up and put on the tie and sit at a desk all day.
Eat, sleep, train, man. That's all it is. 2 sessions a day, every day, pretty much 6 days a week. Um, in between that, yeah, just eating, napping, sleeping. Weekends, I go home to visit my mom and my family. Yeah, just relax.
All right. So how far are you from your immediate family right now?
My mother and my sister are both about just over an hour away from me, like 75 minutes maybe. My brother and his wife and his kid, they're pretty far. They're way up north in Thunder Bay. I don't know if you know where that is. That's like 18 hours away, I think. So I don't see them as often, but they're here this week. So I get to see them this week, which is nice.
Mhm. How many of them are going to be joining you at the Tough Gym?
Everyone's coming down to Vegas, and I get 3 tickets. I might need to use one of those tickets for one of my coaches. So I think it might just be my mom and my brother coming to the fight.
Okay. Does your mom get nervous at all being at your fights?
I don't think she does anymore. She used to, definitely. She always says she watches through her camera lens, though. She's got a big fancy camera. She never looks directly at the cage. She always looks through the camera lens. So I think that kind of separates her from reality a little bit.
All right. So what can you tell me about your opponent, Brendan? Where do you see his strengths and weaknesses as?
Yeah, he's a tough guy for sure. He's got a lot of wins on his record. He's fought a lot of tough guys too. I think he's a pretty solid wrestler. Um, I think it's going to be a good tough fight, but I think it's winnable for sure.
All right. All right. You did have a extended break between your last couple of fights. It looked like a few bouts got canceled, things
Yeah,
out of your control.
yeah.
Mentally, how was it dealing with that layoff? Did it harm or help you in the long run, or just kind of water under the bridge now?
Just water under the bridge at this point. I think. I mean, while it's happening, it sucks, and you're always bummed out about it. But I think at this point, it's in the rearview mirror now.
All right, all right. Uh, of course, you have taken some serious steps in making sure that you are 100% your best for this huge opportunity. Does it feel different, pressure wise, emotionally, or anything? Does it feel like a little extra weight on you?
Not too much yet. I think maybe when we get down to Vegas and see the gym and the UFC logos and everything, it might change a little bit. But at this point, it just feels like another training camp, pretty much.
Okay. And as far as now that training camp is kind of is the central focus of your life and of your days, are those training sessions, do they feel more meaningful now? Are you able to space things out a little bit better and just kind of trying to train more scientifically?
No, again, I think it's all pretty consistent for me anyways. I think I get a few more sessions in the week without having to be at a job. But yeah, again, otherwise it's pretty similar.
All right. All right. So Aaron, of course, the typical thing on the Contender Series is the exciting finish, and we've seen a lot of guys win their fights decisively, but still not get that contract. Is this something that's playing in your mind? Are you just going out there to win, or is you feeling that like you have to go for that knockout, you have to go for that dramatic submission?
Mm-hmm. I haven't thought about that too much. I think I don't know what four or five of my wins are finishes. So I think it kind of comes naturally maybe for me. So no, I haven't put too much thought into that. I got a dog barking behind me.
There's a big guy. All right. So, all right, Aaron. Well, definitely want to thank you for your time and wish you the best of luck. Before I let you go, tell us the standard. How does this fight go? What do you see happening? How do you get your hand raised?
I think I confuse him on the feet with my striking and get a finish second or third round.
All right. And where can the people find you on social media?
At AAJ MMA.
All right. Well, he's Aaron Jeffery. I'm Ant Walker. Thank you for your time, Aaron. Best of luck to you on July 16th.
Thank you, brother. Have a good night.